Today we have with us Dr. Chytra Anand, a famous cosmetic dermatologist of the country, one of the top cosmetic dermatologists. Okay, she practices in Bangalore, and she is the founder, CEO and MD of Cosmo Derma Clinics and Medi Spa. She was concerned about her hair. I met her in Bangalore, I think around 4 months back, and here she used to get DHI done with us. So let's hear it from her why she selected us, why DHI and why us. Thank you.
I've been thinking about having hair loss treatment for the last 2 years because that's when I started noticing that there was some thinning of hair on the top of my scalp and towards the back of my head. And I've been researching, and I tried some non-invasive treatments like stem cell therapy, mesotherapy, but it didn't do much to my scalp. So then Dr. Viral was in Bangalore a few months ago, so I went up to DHI, had a consultation with him, and I felt that this seemed very appropriate and what I was looking for. So what I did then was I researched a lot, and I did meet a few other surgeons and went through what other techniques and options available. And it didn't matter to me whether it was in India or abroad. All I wanted was to have the best possible procedure, safest, with the most effective implant rate. So then after all the research, I decided I'll have Dr. Viral do it for me. He's one of the pioneers of DHI in India, and he's been doing this for over 6 years. So, as a doctor, I can say the more you do something, the better you get at it. So I figured this was the best bet. So I'm here today at Mumbai at his clinic to have my hair transplant done to the DHI method, because first and foremost, I'm scared of the pain more than anything. Even being a doctor, needles, pain, everything scares me. So this is supposed to be as painless as possible, just maybe mild discomfort. I'm yet to undergo the procedure, this is what I've been told. And also that there would be no downtime, because I really can't take time off from my clinic because I have 4 centers that I run in Bangalore and I lecture internationally, and I have a lot of lectures coming up. So that's why I chose DHI, because it has relatively less downtime or no downtime. I'm here, I flew in this morning from Bangalore, and I'll be flying out tonight after the procedure. So I've been researching through the internet, and I've been speaking to other doctors like dermatologists and plastic surgeons who are friends of mine, and everybody seems to think that DHI does have a one-up on other techniques, mainly because when you do a DHI, you're using very small punch or implanters. So what happens is the trauma to your scalp is very less, and if the trauma is less, the healing time is faster. So you don't have to worry about too much about the uptake, because there will be a higher rate of uptake of your implanted hair because the trauma to these areas are much lesser. So this was one of the main reasons why I chose DHI as opposed to like the other techniques like strep or FUE and stuff like that. Now with Dr. Viral, I researched quite a lot, and I spoke to a few patients of his who've had it done with him, and I saw some of those before and after pictures that they had and stuff. And I met a lot of other plastic surgeons and dermatologists who do this. But it seemed very convincing after I met Dr. Desai, because he was able to answer all my questions very clearly, and he was able to put me out of all my doubts. And I didn't have any doubts or questions left after I met him. And seeing the setup that they have, it seemed very professional, and so I decided to go with this. There is a DHI center which is about a 5-minute walk from my clinic in Bangalore, but I did consult Dr. Viral there, but I wanted someone who is the best, and Dr. Viral Desai is the pioneer of DHI in India and the medical director, and also he's done a lot more procedures than all of his other surgeons and doctors put together. So I was more comfortable with an experienced hand, because as a doctor I can tell you the more times you do the procedure, the better you get at it, and that's why I've come up to Bombay today to have this procedure with Dr. Desai.
Yeah, I'm so glad Chytra mentioned that she did a lot of research and she decided to go in for DHI and to come down to Mumbai to get it done. Because in DHI we strongly believe in education, innovation and transparency. What I tell all my clients is, please educate yourself, learn about all the techniques what are available, all the clinics. There are more than 3 million clinics worldwide which provide hair. Learn about each and every clinic and then select which is the most suitable for you. By innovation, we all know that DHI has innovated and has patented certain implanters like the punches as well as the implanters, okay? And these are the innovative things which has taken us one step above the rest. I'm so glad Chytra mentioned regarding research and education. Because in DHI, we follow three very simple and honest principles of education, transparency and innovation. Let's go back to the third principle is innovation. We have developed the DHI patented implanters which helps to put the grafts in the proper depth, direction and angle, giving you a 100% natural result every single time you perform this procedure. Let's talk about education. Education, we are here not to sell you a hair transplant, but we are here to educate you regarding all about hair, all about the other methods, everything which is available, and then you select what you find the most suitable for yourself. And of course transparency. Every single thing we do, we tell you right from the beginning right till the end. There is nothing, no cheating in terms of graphs, no cheating in terms of hair, everything has been mentioned.
And Dr. Viral, he's the one who pioneered DHI in India. He's been doing this for over 6 years now, and he's done numerous procedures that he's actually lost count of, because that's a good thing, because the more you do, the better you get at these procedures. He's also a trainer for DHI, and he trains all the other doctors and certifies them in India. So who better than the master himself is what I say. So that's why I chose Dr. Desai, and I'm here in Bombay today to have my DHI done, and I hope that it's everything that it promises to be. Yeah, I've done it in the new a lot of young. क्यों छोड़ दिया वो? I've just finished my procedure. It took us about 6 hours, and I was extremely concerned before I started with the procedure about the pain and discomfort, but I must say that it was extremely good. I had no problem at all. In fact, I slept for about 2.5 hours of my first procedure, which was the extraction. I was extremely concerned about the pain and discomfort, but in fact I slept for at least 2.5 hours through the procedure, initially because I didn't feel anything, just a very mild prick, which was very tolerable, even though I'm needle phobic, just because they iced the area for me. And after that I couldn't feel anything at all when they were extracting my hair roots and stuff. And then afterwards, when they were implanting, again a little bit of nerve block, which I felt, but after that I was completely fine. And right now I've just come out of procedure, maybe 5 minutes after coming out of procedure. You can see that I'm quite fine and there's nothing. There's a little bit of redness on my scalp, which I'm sure will go down in another 2 days. The whole team was very nice. I was made to feel very comfortable. All my questions were answered, and I've been given post-care advice and all the procedures that I need to do to take care of my scalp. And I'll be coming back for my review in a few days' time, and tomorrow I'm going to come and get my donor area in the back washed here at the clinic. And I think it was fantastic. I mean, when I started, it took me about 2 years to decide to have this procedure. 4 months after I met Dr. Viral Desai for a consult to work up the courage. But now I think, why did I waste so much?